Shalom. Start by saying all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Harakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the whole four elect. Right, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I come out every week to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, which is known as Babylon the Great according to the Bible. Alright? And then we're in the end of the end. Alright? So I'm gonna start off by blessing you, blessing your ears with this song. Right, so this is the book of Hebrews, the first chapter, and the first verse. It says, "The Most High, who at sundry times," alright, the word sundry means different times, alright, "and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets." Okay, so the Heavenly Father in multiple different times and occasions basically spoke to our forefathers by the mouthpiece of the prophets, right? And the word prophet basically means to say before. The word prophet means to say before. So they basically spoke of many different things, which I'm going to get into. So it says, verse 2, and this is the point now. It says, "Hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son," right, being Yahweh Shai, alright, the one the world knows is Jesus, ignorantly, alright, "whom he have appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world," right? But the main point being is that it said, "have in these last days spoken unto us." So when you go back to when the Lord was on the earth, that was 2,000 years ago, alright? So back then that was known as the last days. So that was the beginning of the end, basically. In the book of Ezra also goes into this as well, alright, about this being the end of the world, basically. Now we're in the end of the end. This is why all the events that are taking place upon the earth are happening the way they're happening. Point in case, main point being the pandemic that we're in the midst of. A lot of people is going over it. Unless the Lord has your eyes open, a lot of people is going over their head. They think this is going to be over in a month or so. They established from the beginning that this is a new normal, all right? Because they're actually pushing for what? Their new world agenda, all right? Where basically is a personification of the worship of Satan, right? And the devil the Bible speaks of is prophesied in this book, all right? Now let me go to this point, quick points. It's the book of Jeremiah 28 and 8. It says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and evil and of pestilence." All right. The prophet which prophesied peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord truly sent him. So let me read that again. Verse 8 and break it down. It says, "The prophets that have been before me and before the old prophesied both against many countries." So you had the old prophets back in the day like Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, all right, Nehemiah, or not so much Nehemiah, but Nehemiah prophesied of things as well, right? And he had the lesser prophets like Habakkuk, Obadiah, right? These various men, they prophesied in time past, all right? Against many different countries of war, evil, and pestilence. Let me read that point. So it says, "and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence," all right? And the Lord hasn't forgotten to send his prophets in this day and age to send them forth to prophesy against another kingdom of war, evil, and pestilence. All right, and that's why we've been set up. That's why I'm out here on the highways and byways to prophesy the downfall. And I'm not saying it. Well, I guess through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Shai Yam. All right, because our mouthpieces hold power, hold weight. All right, and we're calling into the ushering in of the kingdom of heaven. Alright? But this is things that are set in stone are going to happen. Let me read that point very quickly. Alright? Then come back here. So it's the book of Isaiah 55 and 11. Isaiah 55 and 11. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereto I send it. Right? So the Heavenly Father's word, wherever he sends it forth to do, it's going to accomplish. Alright? The Lord said that this man that's presently ruling this day and age, being the Edomite, the so-called white man known as Esau in the Bible, if it's set in stone that there's going to be an outline setting of events, prophecies that have to take place before he's falling, they're going to come to pass, all right? And there's nothing that can be changed with that, all right? So let me read this again. So it says Jeremiah 28 and 8. So it says, and the prophets have been before me, and before they all prophesied both against many countries. So when you open the Bible, you read about Jesus, all right? Who the world knows him as. He was speaking against the Roman Empire at that time, right? He wasn't saying that the Roman Empire was a good thing. He's saying it was a wicked thing, all right? Then you go back to Jeremiah, Isaiah. They were speaking against Babylon. Were they saying that was a good thing? Daniel, all right? All of these things, they spoke against these kingdoms that ruled at that time. That when you go back and you read in your textbooks in school, they'll tell you all these were magnificent kingdoms that ruled, and they set the president with this and that. The Greco-Roman Empire that they like to highly esteem in this kingdom. It's known as the worst of all kingdoms, right? The beginning of great evil being multiplied upon the earth, all right? But when you go to the textbook, they tell you that civilization started with the Greeks, all right? So all the people in this Bible, all right, which you find in your court systems, spoke out against this kingdom of present, all right? So it says verse 9, the prophet which prophesied for peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. Yeah. So when are you gonna actually know? When are you gonna actually know that the words of the prophet are true? You're gonna know when they come to pass. All right. That's why I'm set up here to be, a thorn in your side, man. To tell you about this demonic kingdom that we're in, alright? So let me go to this point. It's the book of Isaiah 42 and 9. No, not 42 and 9. 47. 47 and 9. No, sorry. Yeah, 42 and 9. Bugging, man. It's lucky. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Alright, so I'm going to read that again. So it says, behold, the former things have come to pass. Alright, so basically there's former prophecies that were spoken. Like the children of Israel going into, the kingdom of Israel going into slavery under the Assyrian Empire. Like also the children of Judah, the kingdom of Judah going into captivity underneath the Babylonians. Alright, another case of point. Dealing with Noah, the flooding of the earth at that time. That was another thing that was prophesied as a former thing that came to pass. So read it again. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass. So that's even a mark to show you that the Heavenly Father truly exists, because he spoke of these things happening and they came to pass. Alright? And new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Alright? And that's why I'm out here, man. To basically tell you the new things that are gonna come to pass. Because right now we're in the midst of the end, alright? But again, alright, like in the time of Noah, it tells you in the book of Matthew, right, all throughout the gospel, that basically it'll be like the time of Noah, alright? So this is Matthew 24 and 36. It reads, it says, but of that day and hour knows no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but but my Father only. Alright, so when the time that's appointed for the end, no one knows that time, alright? Except for the Heavenly Father, alright? And he's basically gonna give the Lord, alright, who you know is Jesus Christ, who according to the Bible, right, the book of Revelation describes him as a dark-skinned man. He would be known as a so-called black man today, right? He's gonna get given a green light to basically come down here and wreak havoc, and not really wreak havoc in your eyes, but set things in order, alright? So it says, but of that day and hour knows no man, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, it says no, like N-O-E, but it's speaking about Noah, alright? So it says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, alright? For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So let me read that part again. So it says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying,